Yeah, so this is Ding here. Can I know who is the first time hearing the presentation of air purifier? Yeah, can you raise your hand or you put in the chat? Yeah, please let me know if you are first time hearing the presentation of Atmosphere Sky or Atmosphere Mini. Please let me know. Okay, okay, Rishi, Eswa, CD, and Shahada. So for the rest of you, yeah, I believe that this is not the first time already. Yeah, probably you are here because you want to learn how to sell, how to promote, how to close, how to make big money with this high ticket item. Yeah, I would like to start by telling you that if you want to be successful in the Amway business, we are all here because we want to build the Amway business. Yeah, mastering to sell the big ticket item is definitely essential. Yeah, so I didn't started to promote big ticket item because I started building Amway business at age of 24 as a fresh graduate. Yeah, so my salary back then is 3,600 to 700 per month. And 12 years ago, Atmosphere is selling at 4,003. So clearly, I cannot afford it. Yeah, number two, I don't have the need. Yeah, because I'm healthy, I don't have an allergy problem, I don't have a nose sensitive, I don't have eczema, I got no problem. So I don't have the need. I was renting a room in Johor Bahru. Yeah, but after a year building the Amway business, then I know that it's important for me to start to learn about this item, not just to learn. I need to use it, I need to experience it, I need to bring it around, I need to promote it, I need to teach my group to do the same. Yeah, because in the first year I built Amway business, nobody in my group is promoting Atmosphere because I myself, I didn't promote. I myself think that this item is too expensive for me. I cannot afford it. I don't have the need. My friends don't have the need. Yeah, so I missed the opportunity. Yeah, so after a year, when I was a 15 percenter, after I was a 15 percenter, then I started to actually invest in one. Yeah, so the first unit I buy for myself. I pay using the credit card payment. 12 month zero interest credit card payment. I can afford to pay 300-400 a month. Yeah, so I invest a unit, I use it for myself, and then the second unit I sold it to my mother-in-law. Yeah, so at that time she was looking for air purifier. She didn't ask me much about air purifier. I just show her some info, and then I tell her the price. Then she say, okay, bring me one unit. So no challenges. Yeah, she just say, okay, because I'm the son-in-law. Yeah, but I only got one mother-in-law. Yeah. Then the next one, yeah, I decided to attend classes, attend workshop, attend training. Yeah, then I become getting better and better. And then I get rejected. Yeah, I learn from my experience. Yeah, and from 2011 to 2016, yeah, I didn't actually record how many units I sell. Yeah, but it's become a very normal thing for us to talk about Atmosphere already, air purifier. Yeah, because it is become part of my Amway business. Yeah, whenever we sell someone Neutralite or Artistry, later on we're going to talk to them about air purifier. Yeah, we sell them water filter. Later on, we're going to talk to them about air purifier. So it become a very natural thing to talk about already. Yeah, and in 2016-17, I actually volunteered to become the Amway contract trainer. Yeah, to train about home tech item, both eSpring and Atmosphere. So I represent Amway Malaysia to go around Malaysia to do the training in Mandarin. Yeah, in the whole of Amway Malaysia, currently I think we have about 10 to 11 trainers lah. Yeah, some of them speak Malay, some of them speak English, some of them speak Mandarin. So myself and Hari, we are one of them in the whole of Malaysia. We represent Amway Malaysia to give training, to teach ABO and customer how to choose a good air purifier. Right. So today in the next 45 minutes, what am I going to do is I will start to do the presentation. A short one. This is to let everybody know that in the format, you can talk about why do we need an air purifier. It's just in a few slides to let people have the awareness. Number two is to do some basic comparison, how to choose a good air purifier. Yeah, and of course, I will end with some of my own experience of how I promote, how I manage to close. Yeah, and then after my sharing, I'm going to invite three of our leader here. Yeah, they are very good in selling air purifier. I believe two of them, no, actually all of them are selling better than me. Yeah, all of them, all the three of them are selling more air purifier than myself. Yeah, so they are going to share their stories. Yeah, for all of us here to learn. How did they manage to promote and close the sales? Then hopefully that one day you can apply the same, yeah, to get your sales, right? So if you have any question, you can type in the chat. Yeah, I will answer you during the session, right? So everybody good to go, yeah. And I hope that if you are sitting at home comfortably, yeah, I always want you to turn on your video. Today you come for one meeting, later on there will be one meeting just for you. You get what I mean? Today you become a participant for one meeting. Later on there will be 10 or hundreds of meetings. Just the meeting is having the meeting for you to be the guest speaker. That's why you need to give your support. You need to give your attention, right? So if you're at home, unless you're driving, unless you are not wearing clothes, then I don't expect you to on your video. Now, if you are a leader, if you are ABO sitting comfortably at home, please turn on your video. Then I can see you, you can react. It's not easy to stay on with a Zoom meeting like this. So I always expect to have interaction, to have question, to give me some response. You can unmute and give me some cheer or anything to make it more interesting. Okay, good. So we can start. Harry driving home, so I don't expect Harry to turn on the video. Okay, so why do we need an air purifier? Of course, to improve air quality. 10, 20 years ago, air purifier used to be a luxury item at home. But today it's no longer a luxury item. It's just like aircon. If you've got 5 rooms, probably you need to install 4 to 5 aircon. Likewise with air purifier. This is to represent the market size. The market size. Every household, they can own more than 1 unit of air purifier. Number 2, to reduce allergens. If you have pets at home, dogs, cats, or any animal, I think it's good to have an air purifier. It's a necessity. Number 3, to reduce airborne tobacco smoke or odor. And also airborne viruses. So these are some of the facts. 92% of the world population live with air that exceed the WHO limit for safety. So we are in Malaysia. Definitely, we cannot be in the 8%. We are not in the 8%. And compare outdoor air compared to indoor air. Do you know that indoor air is 5 times more polluted than outdoor air? So how does the pollution happen in our house? These are all the things that can contribute to in-house pollution. Can you hear me? Okay. Because sometimes my internet just got lag, and then now okay,
Yes.
Okay. So these are all the things that contribute to the indoor pollution, and we cannot control the air that we breathe outdoor, but at least during the 8 to 10 hours when you're in your room sleeping, then at least you can do something to change the air quality. Just picture if you can sleep 8 hours with good air quality, the next morning when you wake up, you will feel fresh. And that is going to affect your performance throughout the day. And when you feel good, maybe your immune system can also be better, and you can function very well during the day. Instead of having a lot of allergy problems, sinus problem, it's going to affect your performance throughout the day. So why do we need an air purifier? Let me show you what our eye can see first. So this is in my own bedroom. I have 2 atmosphere in my own bedroom. So we actually vacuum every 1 to 2 months once. So this is the amount of dust inside my own bedroom, my master bedroom. Imagine if I don't use a good air purifier like atmosphere, who is going to breathe in all this dust? My children, myself, our lungs are going to be the filtering system to filter all these fine particles, right? So if you have pets, then lagi, you need to have an air purifier at home. And I show you a second video. This is an experiment conducted in Japan in an experiment room. They show you what our eye cannot see. And you just imagine most of our customers, our children, during the day they are okay. They got no problem. The nose got no problem. But every time when they prepare themselves to go to bed, when they go into the bedroom, when they lie down on the pillow, they start to have nose itchiness. The next morning, early morning when they're awake, they start to have runny nose. How come? Yeah, it's because of this reason. Yeah, so let's watch this video.
の微粒子を層というの。振る時の動きを再現します。果たしてこちらが特殊カメラの映像。ボタンを押す動きだけで一気に胞子を含む微粒子が舞い上がりました。
So there are all these fine particles that our eye cannot see. But with a special camera, they are able to see. And these all fine particles is breathing in through our nose, going into our breathing system. And this is the one that caused the allergy and all the problems that we are having. Right? So a good air purifier is able to reduce the allergens and all the fine particles because it's all drawn into the system. Right? And this is our body will respond naturally when there's a big particle. It will go through our nostril first. Yeah, so we will have a nose block. Yeah, but what if the particles are very, very fine? Yeah, it will go deep into our lungs and then it will affect our alveoli. And this is where causing the allergy or the breathing problem. Yeah, and you just try to imagine. Yeah, when the Jakarta, when the Indonesia is having fire, Jakarta, Indonesia is very far from Malaysia. How can these particles be able to fly from Indonesia to Malaysia and cause the haze? Meaning that that particle is very, very, very tiny and it's very light. It's able to travel for long distance. Yeah, and this is what we are worried about, the superfine particle. Right? So a good air purifier like atmosphere is able to trap all these contaminants. And imagine that on the left is a brand new HEPA filter. And on the right is a used filter after 4 to 5 years. And if you zoom in, you can see on the right-hand side picture, there are a lot of fine particles being trapped here. So again, if I'm not using an air purifier to do all the trapping, to do all the filtration, my lungs are doing the hard work, right? Yeah, and these are, I usually tell my customers, there are easily more than 10, 20 brands out in the market. There are so many brands. As a customer, I don't know how to choose. We are so confused to choose. The price can be from few hundreds to few thousand to up to 10,000 also got. So we as a consumer, we don't know how to choose. So I tell my customer, I challenge my customer, you go and do your research and then you choose the best one that fit your need. Yeah, and I'm very sure that if I do the comparison, according to the guideline given here, they will come back to buy Atmosphere Sky. Right? And these are some of the visual comparison that we can see. On my left is a Corway Storm model. On my right is an Atmosphere Sky model. So this is to prove to you the effectiveness. They are both air purifier, but the effectiveness to trap the contaminated air is not the same. Just now you can see on the left, the contaminated air go in, still got some escape. But on the right, when the contaminated air go in, everything is being withdrawn into the system. So this means that this is more effective, right? And I want all of you to take your phone up now. Let's do an experiment together. Everybody learn how to find this info. So I want everybody to go to www.allergyuk.org. Go to allergyuk.org. Okay, and then you just follow the instruction here.
You can go to www.allergyuk.org. So this is a third-party certification website whereby it lists out all the different products that can help with allergy problems. So if you go into,
you go under the approved product, and then you look for air purifier category.
Product type, we click in air purifier, and then we click filter. It will list out all the 30 different brands of air purifier in the world that can help with allergy problem. If I want to further check on the triggers, I click on cat allergens. I click on house dust mite. Now, if I check again, I click on filter. It will reduce to less than 10 different brands of products. If I want to add in a few more product condition, asthma, eczema, hay fever, and I add in a few more triggers like bacteria and virus that I'm very concerned. And if I click filter now, it will bring us to only 2 products, which is Atmosphere Sky and Atmosphere Mini.
So this is very powerful if you can do it right in front of your customer. You teach them how to look for the info. Because this is a third-party certification website whereby they list out all the air purifier throughout the world. They can help with allergy problems. And each product that lists down the price as well as the contaminants they're able to reduce. Yeah, and sometimes as a customer, we don't know what we are allergic to, right? So if I want to invest in a good air purifier to reduce my problem, I would want to spend the money to buy something can reduce the most number of contaminants. Yeah, is that make sense to you? Yeah, I buy A, I pay 1,000. Yeah, but can reduce maybe 20 types of contaminant. Yeah, and then I pay B, I pay 2,000. Can reduce 100 types. Yeah, so buying B is more worth it because B can reduce more contaminants. Yeah, and I always tell my customer, don't buy something that is cheap and doesn't solve your problem. Even you get it for free, it also doesn't show any value. Correct or not? I rather spend and get my problem solved.
We can go
right. Yeah, and then the next thing is when we want to compare the HEPA filter. Yeah, this is the major differences between Amway brand and all the other brands in the market. So Amway brand is 0.0024 in size. Yeah, and this can filter off all the contaminant, including viruses, because viruses are very small. They are smaller than 0.3 micron. The ordinary brand in the market like Sharp, Coway, Panasonic, Cuckoo, Xiaomi is 0.3 micron. Yeah, Cuckoo, Coway is 0.3. Recently, Coway is able to come up with a 0.01 micron. Yeah, but that technology, Amway already done it 20 years ago already. Yeah, so this is to tell you that our technology is so advanced that until today, no other company in the world able to compete with Amway. They're able to come out something that is match Amway. Nobody in the world. Yeah. And these are all the contaminants that are able to remove. So compared to the usual one, like I mentioned, Sharp, Coway, Cuckoo, Xiaomi, yeah, we are 125 times more effective, smaller, compared to the, and we are also have this report. Some people, they want report. They want everything in black and white. Then you can forward this report to them. It's 107 pages. Yeah, it show you black and white what can this unit, what kind of contaminants can this unit reduce. Yeah, here you mentioned influenza, ABC, coronavirus. Everything is filtered 100%, right? And this is a physical comparison between the usual brand Sharp. Sharp, there are so many models, but when you open them out, they are basically almost the same. Yeah, if you look at physically, they are about the same. We got pre-filter, they got pre-filter. We got HEPA filter, they got HEPA filter. We got carbon filter, they got carbon filter. Yeah, but again, like I tell you, they are not the same. Yeah, so that's why it's important for us to act as an expert to provide the comparison for our customer, to tell them that it is not the same. Yeah, so if you can see here, this is a very big piece. This is a very tiny piece. Yeah, this is very thick. This is very small. That is why our HEPA filter can last 4 to 5 years. If we use at the 10 hours speed 2, can last for 4 to 5 years. And again, the carbon filter is used to remove formaldehyde. They are not the same. This is 100 gram. This is 1.3 kilogram. Yeah? This is the HEPA filter. If I remove it and pull it, extend it, it is a 9.6 meter in length.
Atmosphere Sky Lab. Episode 1. HEPA filter.
Okay. And this is a famous comparison between Coway and Sky. So again, you look at there are 3 pieces. We also got 3 pieces. But when you do a side-by-side comparison, this is very tiny. Yeah, the HEPA filter is very tiny. Yeah, this is very big and very thick. Yeah, and this is carbon filter. It's just a small, tiny piece. This is a big piece, right? So for our prospect to want to buy something, they need to fulfill 2 things. Number 1, the prospect must need it. They must have a need. They must have a reason. Yeah, this unit must bring some benefit for the prospect. Number 2, the prospect must be able to afford it. If you can break down the price to show them how they can afford it, if they need it plus they can afford it, then it's a done deal already. They can buy from you. Yeah, so prepare a list. If you want to prepare, if you want to sell a purifier, ask yourself, set a goal. This month now is the 4th of April until the 30th of April. Amway is running a promotion. Usually during promotion month, easier for us to promote, easier for us to push the sales. Yeah, promotion is not the way to close sales, but promotion is add on, to a needy prospect. Yeah, when one prospect is show interest, show keen to buy with that promotion item, that can help you to close the sales. Yeah, so set a goal. How many units you want to sell? Yeah, if I set a goal, this month I want to sell 5 units. Now, if I want to sell 5 units, then how many people I need to reach out? At least I need to reach out to 200, 300, 400 people. Yeah, to ask them personally to get appointment to show to them. Then I can close 5 units per month. Yeah, so have a list who actually have this problem. Yeah, be more observant. Yeah, some people with small children, they always with sinus problem, eczema problem, allergy, asthma or sleep apnea problem. Pregnant lady, parents sleeping with the young children, children always fall sick. Having pets at home. Children they want to buy for their old parents. They are worried. They are working in the hospital environment. They are worried to bring the germs back to the home. For business purposes. Restaurant, tuition center, international school, meeting center, clinics. All these are possibility. If you open up for possibility, actually, don't. That's why it's important for you to have the right mindset. Don't ask yourself, who can I sell atmosphere to? Who can I sell air purifier to? If you ask that question, the number become very small because the number of people that you know are very limited. How many people do you know? 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. Out of the 50, you will get very little appointment. So instead, change your question. Ask yourself, who actually has small children at home? Who has this rhinitis problem in Malaysia? How many clinics are there in Malaysia? How many restaurant or tuition center are there in Malaysia? Then suddenly your market becomes so big, become unlimited. Your prospect become everywhere. That is why you can sell air purifier. Definitely you can sell, right? And the second thing is that you have to help your customer to break down the cost, to show them that this is affordable. They want it, but again, that you want to show to them that they can afford it. They buy something good, they can use it for long term. Don't buy anything cheap. Buy something that is valuable. Buy something that can serve the purpose. Buy something that can last. A good air purifier like atmosphere can last at least 10 years. With worry-free, with no problem. So the prospect will be able to afford it. You show them. What is the maintenance cost? Pre-filter, you just have to clean when it's dirty. HEPA filter, if you on it for 8 hours to 10 hours, at speed 2, it can last 4 to 5 years. Carbon filter, if you on it for 8 hours, it can last 1 to 2 years. So the total cost for 10 years, you have to change one piece of HEPA filter. You have to change about 4 to 5 pieces of carbon filter. Altogether, the total cost will be 2,400 for 10 years. And if you break it down, this is about 242 per year, and it's 70 cents per day. So let me see in the chat, who can afford to pay 70 cents per day to provide your family good clean air, to reduce the problems, to reduce the contaminant? Who is willing to pay this 70 cents per day? And this is also including your electricity bill. It's affordable. Even a student with problems, if they see this calculation, they might be willing to invest to solve their problem. Having rhinitis, having runny nose every single morning. This can greatly reduce the problems, right? So there are two different models that we have. One is the atmosphere sky. This is the big unit. So I would always love to promote the big unit first. And the small unit is like the backup plan. If the prospect cannot afford it and they really, really want to invest in one, then I might get them to buy the mini one, right? The mini one is cheaper. No doubt it's so much cheaper. But there are some comparison. The big unit is using 3 different filters. The small one is using 3-in-1 filter. So in terms of effectiveness, they are both effective. Coverage, the big unit cover 465, the small unit cover 200 square feet. But the maintenance for the filter, actually getting the big unit is cheaper. In long term, getting the big unit is cheaper as maintenance. So meaning that I pay this amount of money in 10 years. If I buy small unit, after 10 years, I own the small unit. And then for the same amount of money, almost similar money that I pay, after 10 years, I own the big unit. So it's more worth it to own the big unit, right? And if sometimes people ask you how much is the price, then depends on how you want to answer. If somebody is looking for more than 1 unit, then this is something that I can share with them. If you buy 1 unit, you get a rebate of 6%, and then if you buy more, you get more rebates, right? So before I end, I just want to share some story then I will call on my 3 other leaders here to share their story. Yeah, so I make a list just now before I come into the meeting. From last year, October until this year, in the last 12 months, Hui and I, we sold more than 20 units of air purifier. Yeah, the number is not big compared to Hari. I believe that Hari sell much more than these 20 units. Terence also sell maybe much more than these 20 units. Yeah, so I just want to quote some example here. Yeah, one of them is my auntie, because I remember there's 1 month there is a promotion. So I copy and paste, I blast out to at least 200 to 300 messages, to people that I know, to people that are already using air purifier, to people that are using my e-spring water system. I tell them that we are having this promotion. And I also tell them, can you help me to forward the message to some of the people that you know? Yeah, so this one of my auntie, who is using my e-spring filter for many years already, for 8-9 years already, and she helped me to ask her siblings. She asked me to ask her siblings. Yeah, and this her siblings, her sister-in-law, decided to buy 2 units of Atmosphere Mini from me. So this is from referral. Yeah, because I asked my auntie. Yeah, and then I have also 2 more units. Yeah, 2 more units. Atmosphere Mini. Both also Atmosphere Mini. I post on my WhatsApp status. Yeah, and one person, 2 of them, one is in Malacca, one is in Sabah. Yeah, they decided to get the unit from me. Yeah, after they saw my status, and then of course I managed to send them some info, and from there managed to close. Yeah, and I managed to arrange the delivery to them. Yeah, and to my biggest surprise, my 12 years of Amway journey, I have sell countless of Atmosphere Mini. I think easily at least 50, 60, 70 units. I don't know the number. Yeah, but my biggest user is someone who bought 7 units from me because of WhatsApp status. Yeah, this is my customer who got to know me from Instagram. Yeah, his name is Joe. Joe. Yeah, he initially he bought the set gurus from me. XS and Green Tea Plus. So after he bought the product from me, he saved my number on WhatsApp. Yeah, and during the month that the haze is serious, I actually posted a lot of info on WhatsApp. Yeah, and he see my first story until the end of the story. Yeah, so usually when I do story, I will put in some effort Yeah, just like just now I show you the presentation. I show them why they need an air purifier, and then some comparison, and then why Atmosphere, and then the price, and then the promotion. So from start to the end, maybe about 13 to 15 story, Joe actually read through all the story. And then he replied me, he asked me how much is it. Yeah, so of course, I didn't tell him the price right away. I get to know more info. I asked for an appointment to meet him, and then he said, no need, you just send me some info over online, or over WhatsApp, and then managed to send to him. So at the end, he bought 3 units of Sky. Yeah, that was in November, 2022 November. And then 3 months later in March, when I follow up on him, he is very happy. He add on another 2 units. Yeah, so total 5 already. And then 2023 November, when there's a combo, when you buy 2 units, you get cheaper price. Then he add on another 2 units. So this same person bought 7 units from me. Yeah, because of WhatsApp status. Yeah. And I have Huyin has one prospect. So this is our weight loss customer, our APC. Yeah, she is having a sinus problem. She has been consuming supplements, and then it doesn't help. Yeah, so we able to get an appointment, with her, and then she said, you can just show me over online So I stay in Telok Panglima Garang. This lady is from Mont Kiara. My place to Mont Kiara take about 1 hour. Yeah, so she asked us to show her over Zoom. Yeah, but we insist that we want to visit her and show her physical. Yeah, so I brought the unit, Sky, to her house and show her and did some comparison with her. Yeah, and in the end, she chose our Atmosphere Mini over Kowe. Yeah, and she is very happy. She is very happy that she said that we are very transparent. We tell her what she needs, and then she's happy to buy the unit from us, right? And then we also have a few more. Yeah, I put here. This is all from referral. Yeah, and Huyin got one case. Yeah, she presented to this auntie about 8 to 9 years ago. 8 to 9 years ago, she presented to this lady, But this lady never buy from us because she's from Batu Pahat, and she decided to buy from someone else in Batu Pahat. Yeah, and she's very happy. And after 8 to 9 years, she moved to our neighborhood. Yeah, and this time she contacted us and she get 4 units of Atmosphere Sky from us. Yeah, and she even bring us for lunch. And then during the lunch, we show her some info and she decided to go with us. Yeah, so all your effort, all your hard work that you invested, actually is worth your time. Yeah, you just need you to put in more effort. If you want to get sales, you need to put efforts. Yeah, so maybe I want to continue by asking both Leslie and Terence. Yeah, before I pass to you guys to show your slide. Yeah, maybe I want to ask you to share a little bit of your experience of how you first started to buy the first unit. Why do you decided to buy the first unit, and then how do you go about it? Yeah, do you have a money problem like me? Yeah, when I first started, 24 years old, I got no money, I cannot buy. Yeah, maybe I start with Terence. I remember Terence already using some air purifier at home, and then when he decided to build the business, he invested the first unit.
Okay, hi everyone. Yeah, thank you, Ming Tian, for giving me the opportunity to do a little bit of my personal sharing. Yeah, so my name is Terence. Nice to see all of you here. So I remember my first unit when we bought because we just started the business not too long after we joined. And then we decided that, why don't we invest in some of the products that Amway actually has. So back then, I think we've been using air purifier all this while from other brands. But for me, it's I don't really have a need back then for air purifier, but it's more to like my wife. She actually has a sinus, and she actually suffer from a lot of sneezing, especially early morning and sometime late night. So that is the reason why we need to use the air purifier. But since then, same like all of you, that I got exposed to all these like atmosphere trainings and lesson. So from there, I actually understand, hey, actually air purifier, they are not the same, even though there are so many types and different models across the brands in the market, but they are not the same. So since we have been using multiple brands and it doesn't really help the condition much, so I was like, why don't we try to give Atmosphere Sky a try lah. And since then, I think Tanya has improved her sinus very much after we've been using, and also we've been a happy user lah. And also after that, we have a boy, and also we got another 2 units for all the rooms and also for the living room. Yeah, so that's our story. Thank you.
Terence, you have any photo that you want to show? Yeah, I think today I saw Tanya compounded a photo of Terence posting with all the customers. Yeah, I think easily more than 30, 40 units.
Yeah, I can show. Wait a minute. Actually, we calculated up to date, I think we sold more than 55 units.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, I told you he's better than me. He's in the business for 3 years plus only.
Yeah. Later I will show in my slide lah. Yeah.
Sure. Yeah. So I will pass to Leslie. So Leslie, do you remember how do you started? Yeah, why do you buy the first unit? Yeah, do you have any money issue when you buy it?
Okay, hi everyone. I'm Leslie. So I actually started the business when I was 30 years old lah. Okay, and introduced by Ming Tian himself. So at the time, 30 years old, I want to say very rich, also not very rich lah, but then a little bit money lor. Okay, so why I actually bought my first unit is because back then, Ming Tian told me that, as last time our business plan was okay, you invest in 7,000 ringgit products. So he tell me, okay, you want to start a business, you can invest in 7,000 ringgit products, okay, and then you can sell, right, and then you have to use self-use and so on. So I was back then itself, maybe a bit misunderstood what he said. So I thought like, oh, you have to spend 7,000 ringgit to actually use your own products. Okay lah, never mind lah. Anyways, because I wanted to do the business, so I listened to him lah, right? So I took 7,000 and buy. So Atmosphere was one of the thing that I bought. Okay, at that time, do I really need an atmosphere? I didn't thought I need an atmosphere because I didn't have much problems. My family doesn't have much problems. Okay, but we bought, okay, the atmosphere, and then we just put in the living room, right? Miraculously, after a few months, right, think back, hey, actually, we felt a lot more comfortable at home. Okay, it's very, very it's everything is like, it's all very, very minor details, right? Like everyone's mood got better, right? Everyone can breathe better, all these things. And then less sneezing, less coughing, and these are the things that we didn't notice until one day someone mentioned, and then like everyone was like, hey, yeah, actually, we also experienced the same thing, right? So even if you don't think that you need a air purifier right now because you don't have, your eyes are good, no sensitivity, no sensitivity, everything, no pets, no babies, right? But you try, right? You will actually feel a great difference with the air purifier. Yeah.
Yeah, not just that. I remember just now I show you the picture. Actually, sometimes we cannot feel the difference if with or without the air purifier. But after 2 weeks, after 3 weeks, when you see the end result, when you look at the filter, when you look at the amount of dust, then you know how important it is to have the air purifier. Because if I don't put the air purifier in my room, my body, my children is going to suck in all these fine particles. It's going to go into their lungs, go into their filtration system, and that can affect their health. So
Yeah.
when I look at that, now that I know that it's so important to invest in one air purifier, and more to it is that I want to build this air purifier business. So I need to get one.
So as a business owner, okay, you use it, you try, you use it. First of all, your whole family will benefit from it, lah. And second, your business will benefit from it as well. Yeah, because I bought the air purifier even though I didn't think I need it. Okay, within 4 months itself, I actually managed to sell more than 10 units of air purifier because of that. Because I have a unit to be able to show people, right? And I have my own personal testimonial to share with people.
Wow, thank you, Leslie. Yeah, so going back to Terence, so maybe Terence, you can share with a little bit like after you get the first unit, was it very comfortable for you to go around to show people? How do you make yourself comfortable? How do you break through? Now, just now you mentioned that you actually attended a few workshop and trainings, and that gave you a lot of confidence, lah. Now that gave you a lot of knowledge. Yeah, so can you share some tips and idea how to get started, lah? How to go around and share with people?
Okay, sure. But I would say most important thing as a serious ABO, first of all, I think the first people that you want to convince is yourself first lah. So your first unit is always the very important one because you get to have the hands-on experience, and you know how it feels, and you can take picture, and also do videos, content, and also you can bring around. So I think my very first unit is the unit that is the most well invested lah, because I have brought that unit to so many places to show to so many people, and that unit also help us to close a lot of units after that. So I think it's very well invested. Not just we get to enjoy it, but in a way it's like a business tool for us. So I think it wasn't also easy because not understanding how does the air purifier work, because I think all of us, I mean most of us here, we don't grow up using air purifier. I think especially during our generations that air purifier was not really like a necessity back then. But I think it's important that you attend all these classes, then you get the right info, the right facts. And from there, you can compile a lot of useful content, then just keep posting in the social media lah, and eventually you will find the right target audience to present to. Yeah.
Yeah, I think just how Terence mentioned, when he get an appointment, he actually bring the physical unit over so that he can demonstrate and show, and that help him to close the sales. Right, Terence?
Yeah, correct. I think showing is the most effective lah, rather than you talking 1001 facts. That I think showing people can touch, can feel, you can turn it on, you can show them how powerful is the the circulation and thing. I think that makes a big difference. Yeah.
Yeah, it's much more convincing if you bring the physical unit, and your customer can feel that you are very serious. Yeah, you are very eager that you want to let them see and feel and do the comparison, yeah, before they make a decision. Yeah, so I see Hari, you're ready to talk. I see you have parked your car. Yeah, so Hari, just a little bit because Hari is in the business for quite some time already, and Hari also started as a student. Yeah, so Hari, how do you remember how do you started? How do you get your first unit and why? Yeah, and how you can relate to some new ABO here.
Actually, my first experience of hi everyone. Thank you, Diamond, for this session. Actually, for me, when I first used my air treatment system and I bought, I was already married and with kids. Actually, because I never really bothered much because I myself didn't understand why I needed it. To extent I didn't even attend talks or anything on atmosphere except the ones that happens in the meetings lah. And I actually diminished myself thinking that I cannot sell this, or I also had this mindset, oh, Indians won't buy this, that kind of thing. Really, to be honest. But then as I became a trainer, and actually I became a trainer because Mr. Raja, one of the trainer, went out, and then Pehan suggested my name in, so I got to do the mock training. I went in. Yeah, so when I went in, after that, when I start doing a lot of, because I wanted to prepare my own slide, when I start searching about air pollution itself, I got a shock of my life. And I got so worried, so scared. That same night after I understood about the next morning after I understood a lot about air pollution, my wife and I, we literally took out everything from our house. We literally washed our entire house. That's what we did. And then we actually bought the air treatment system. And back then, I think I used my uncle's card. I didn't have a credit card, so I spoke to my uncle. I said, I really need this badly. I need your help. And then I actually got him to swipe his card, and then I paid him off monthly and then settled off lah. So that was how I purchased my first unit. But my biggest fear was for my children actually, because I realized that during sleeping, if you're sleeping without an air treatment, you're already in danger. And if you're sleeping without air treatment and you let your children sleep without an air treatment, you're committing a sin. So that's how I told myself. I said, I cannot commit this sin. I cannot be the cause for my children to fall sick. I cannot be the reason why my children's lung capacity is filled with a lot of nonsense that it cannot function properly. So that's how I really started off investing on Atmosphere Sky. Yeah.
Wow, yeah, first time hearing your story. Yeah, so
Yeah, I
you
never
were
said
saying
this.
that in the beginning, you just like me lah. In the beginning, we didn't put much effort in air purifier. We just focus
Correct.
on all the small items, and we give ourselves excuses. I cannot afford it. I cannot sell. Nobody will buy. Yeah, and so how does investing in air purifier turn your business around? How many is it really worth your investment? Yeah, how
Oh,
many units roughly
extremely.
you sold since
Uh,
you
to
invested?
be honest, I don't really keep count, but definitely more than 50 in my entire Amway journey. Definitely more than 50 already, including my ABO punya down lah, everything included lah. Definitely more than 50, but I really cannot remember exactly how many units. And it definitely helped my business a lot. Uh, because when before using the air treatment system, I won't even bother talking about air treatment system, and I couldn't see the connection. When people tell me, oh, they have asthma attack or they have this sinusitis problem, I couldn't think about supplements, but I never even thought of the air treatment system. But after I understood how this air treatment is actually, the particle that goes in inflames your airway, and then they have the attack at night during sleeping. When I understood this stuff, when I talk to people, and I'm also using it, actually the first result we saw was Kanta stopped sneezing in the morning. My wife, she every morning she'll have this sneezing issue. She'll get up, she'll sneeze and sneeze and sneeze. But when we started using the air treatment system, we realized she's no more sneezing. And when we actually went for another holiday or what, like 2 days, 3 days, 2 nights. The first day, sometimes she's okay. The second day, she'll truly will sneeze one. That's when we realized, oh, actually, the air is the one, we could correlate. So with the air treatment system in hand and using it, when I talk, it's different. And that's when I realized that that's only after that I start really selling air treatment system. Before I use, even I've tried because I want to try and catch PV, try to, the promotion. Okay, I don't buy first, I'm going to try and sell to people. I use just the basic slide and I'll tell people. I couldn't sell because I was not talking with conviction. I was not talking with a lot of pride of using the product. I was talking with the idea of PV at the back of my head. That's all. So it didn't work. And so I think using it definitely helped me a lot. And the amount of money that I spent there, I've made so much more than what I spent. So it's worth the investment. If you look at an investment point of view, it was damn worth it to invest on Atmosphere Sky.
Sure. Thank you so much, Hari. Yeah, I think for me, I will claim that for me to go higher pin, definitely this is something that I want to sell, and I want to teach my group to sell it very well. Yeah, this is something that because this is the highest PV item in the whole Amway list.
True. Actually, just talking about this, Demo, I just want to share one more thing. When last year, when we were fighting for Paris, and we knew that month we needed to do Ruby volume, and we only had about 7 more days left for that one of the month to end, and we needed to do Ruby. So we actually it's not 7 days, just 3 days. But then I was short by 7,000 PV. So what I did was that morning when I went for jog, I said, how do I do this? And that's the Atmosphere Sky was the one that came in front of my eyes. I said, hey, it's only 7 unit, only 2 days cannot sell 7 unit, can sell. So that pushed me to go out, and then we did sell. This was before the Spring combo and all came. We sold 2 combos that particular month. It was a February month, and we still hit our Ruby volume. And that month we hit the highest volume, almost 30,000 PV. So because of the Atmosphere, it was a hope actually. Oh, I can actually bridge this gap in. I can close it in. And thank God, then we did Ruby that month. Yeah.
Wow, amazing. And you see, Hari has break his own the cap, 30,000 PV. Last month, 40,000 PV, even higher. Congratulations. Yeah, so next I go back to Leslie. Leslie, maybe you share with us some of your experience of you promoting and how do you manage to help your customer to solve their problems and close the sales.
Okay, let me share my slide for this one, yeah. Okay, so give me a moment. All right. So so the first thing the first thing I talk about why I'm confident in actually promoting air purifiers, right, to anyone who with any issues and so on. Yeah. Now the first thing is Ming Tian always say that seeing is believing. So this photo was actually taken in a pediatric clinic, okay, my baby's doctor's clinic. Okay, so over there itself, he actually has one Atmosphere Sky at the waiting room, right? And then Atmosphere Mini in all the consultation room, right? And we found that actually this doctor itself is not an ABO. So so for a non-ABO to actually purchase Atmosphere Sky, okay, to me I feel that that means that even doctors know, okay, the first thing is doctors know the importance of air purifier, and number 2 itself is that among so many brands, why you choose this, okay, because it's the best. All right, and because of this itself, I proceeded to actually sell about 4 more units to 4 different doctors. Okay, so some in hospital, some have their own private clinic and so on. Okay, and for this customer itself, okay, I talk about their testimonial to me first. Okay, because I think to me itself, I think the user experience is very important. And even though selling skills is good for me to sell, okay, but what drives my customers to actually buy the air purifier is actually the stories about my other customers. Okay, so this is my cousin. Okay, personally, he bought actually 4 units of air purifier from me, right? The sister bought 2 units. All right, and even though his family, he doesn't really have much issues. Okay, but this is one thing he told me, that he realized with the air purifier, okay, because initially he bought 1 unit, put in the living room, the other 1 unit put in his bedroom. Then later on he bought one unit for his son and one unit for the daughter. But before he bought that, right, he told me that actually we compared the rooms with air purifier, right? The fan is very less dusty. He said you have to clean the fan 2 times, only my room one have to clean 1 time. You see? Yeah, why? Because like what Ming Tian showed just now the picture, right? All the dust is actually collected by the atmosphere sky already. Yeah, so it's not flying around there. So therefore, aside from us, our lungs being our filter, okay, we actually have also less issues cleaning the fan, the cabinet, or whatever one. Okay, and he was very satisfied. That's why he proceeded to actually purchase 2 more. So total 4 units. All right, and then the third one over here is of course this common, okay, and this is in the confinement center. So before we actually go for the confinement center, right, the confinement center tell us, very very proudly, every room has their own air purifier and so on. So I thought, okay, I've got air purifier, fine. Okay, yeah, and then but then on the day whereby we check into the the confinement center, I went back home and take our atmosphere sky. Why? Okay, yeah, because this atmosphere is not their air purifier. The air purifier is just next to it, very, very small. All right, and you see, even though we have the air purifier next to the sky, right? You look at the. Okay, wait, let me see if I can zoom. Oh, I cannot zoom, never mind. Right? Yeah, you look at the indicator. It's red color, If you see, imagine you have an air purifier that actually, produce clean air, and another air purifier, the sensor shows red, right? I think it's something wrong with the smaller one, lah. You see? Yeah. So nevertheless, even though we have the air purifier in the room, okay, I think we trust Atmosphere Sky's performance much more. So this one was accompanying her throughout the entire period. Okay, yeah, and for this couple itself, they are confinement friends in the same confinement center. Okay, so what happens is that they actually tell us, hey, our daughter, means their daughter, although only like 1 or 2 weeks difference, right? The daughter cannot sleep at night. Every night, right? Okay, will cry at 2, 3 a.m. only sleep. Then later 4, 5 a.m. like wake up again and cry, and it has been going on for 9, 10 months. You see? Yeah. So after that, because of I think there was influenza or something like that, so we actually lent our atmosphere sky to them, okay, to put it in a room. Okay, and the next day they called us and said that hey, my daughter slept throughout the entire night. Right? Imagine just one air purifier, right? Your baby can sleep throughout the entire night, don't have to cry at 2, 3 a.m., don't have to sleep like 1, 2 hours and wake up again. Why? Right? Because the air is so much cleaner. And I believe for baby, right, okay, they are much more sensitive to surrounding air itself. Yeah. So of course, after that, they actually got units from us lah. Okay. And this one, this couple itself, okay, I think he's a dentist and another one is a lecturer. Okay. They got the atmosphere and atmosphere mini, okay, the combo during the combo period. Okay, yeah, and this one also, to put in the living room and then to put in the bedroom because they also have their baby. Okay, and again this one, right? Like last time the baby always toss and turn, always wake up in the middle of the night for milk and so on. With this air purifier, she sleeps throughout the night. Okay, these are their feedback. Okay, which is very, very they're very happy lah. All right, and for this one itself, you can see that this owner has dogs, has rabbits, and so on. Right, this owner itself, okay, she actually has about four dogs, if not mistaken, and 6 rabbits in the house. All right, when we go into the house itself, like animal, they got smell, right? Okay, we can smell the smell and so on, okay. So we actually presented the air purifier and she said that, hey, actually I got air purifier ma. Okay, yeah, and where's the air purifier? The air purifier is over here lah. You see, not my face but my one behind that one that is the air purifier put on a stool, put on a chair. Yeah, yeah, and we actually brought the units to her and let her try and so on, right? After trying our unit for 2 days, she said, okay, Nama, you give me 2 units. Yeah. And she bought the air purifier not for herself, not for her children, but for her dogs, for her rabbit. Yeah. And every time when we go and visit her, right, to follow up, to show demo or to even show promotion, right, no more animal smell already. Yeah. So how we actually approach this customer itself is that we tell her lah that hey, this month, we have something very exciting, our air purifier, right? Okay, we have promotion, right? Can we come and show it to you? Okay, yeah. Initially, she said actually I got air purifier already, right? Then we told her like actually we are just nearby lah. Okay, maybe give us 10 minutes, let us show it to you. Okay, yeah. So then but we weren't nearby. You see, we weren't nearby. We were like half an hour away from her. Yeah. After a while, we say, sorry, traffic jam a bit, so we're a bit late. Yeah. Then she waited lah. Yeah. So this is how we actually got this appointment, and then we show her. Then she bought 2 units. Yeah, and every time I go and talk about air purifier or atmosphere, I do not show it on the iPad only. Yeah, I brought my iPad. Okay, and also I bring the atmosphere sky, atmosphere mini together, right? One in each hand, right? And go to the person's house, right? So that they are able to see, okay, the actual units. They are able to touch. They are able to make comparison between their existing one if they have, and also ours. Okay, yeah, and this one, okay, this particular customer, I want to talk about a little bit about this particular customer. Now, this customer, right, it's a referral from my friend. He said that they say my sister-in-law, right, she wants to know about air purifier because the son, nose very sensitive. So every morning, right, will okay, sneeze lah and so on. So I actually brought my unit there. Okay, I brought existing unit there also. You see, and also I brought a promotion there. Okay, say want to close here, that I give them straight away lah. Okay, after showing everything, doing the whole thing, they tell me that actually I think we don't need it at the moment lah. Right, even though the son needs it okay, I saw the son nose very sensitive, yeah, but they say I think never mind lah. Okay, maybe I don't know, maybe any issues and so on. So then the sale was not done. Then I didn't really bother so much about it already. Okay, yeah, but almost 1 year later, they texted me, right? Texted me and say, hey Leslie, about the air purifier, right? Okay, is the deal still the same or not? Then since I already presented and I tell them the price, and then I say, okay, I'll give you one free gift, right? They say, okay lah, it'll still be the same if you want it, right? And they got the unit immediately. Okay, and they asked me, is it possible to send it to us, in a few hours? Then since I got an existing unit, okay, I just deliver over there within 2 hours itself. Right, then later on, I found out why suddenly, right, they want it so urgently. It's because one of the family member had COVID. You see, so sometimes we feel that this person has the need, but maybe they feel that, okay, I don't want it yet, and so on. Right, but don't give up. Yeah, don't give up. Don't be so disheartened and so on. Right, because when they are meant to get it from you, they will get it from you no matter what. Okay, and that sale will come in an instance. All right, so it's not so much of how much effort we put in before that, because all this effort that we put in are all seeds planted. Right, when it's time to grow, when it's time to give you the fruit, it will give you the fruit, and then you don't do so much more. Okay, yeah, of course, we always do our best. We always go and approach people, talk to them about atmosphere and so on. But sometimes there are also, okay, happy surprises. Yeah, like this one itself, this person itself, right? He's my old neighbor, right? From 30 years back lah. 30 years back lah. He's my old neighbor. Okay, so one day I was like, at night, I got no appointment. I was like thinking, okay lah, I think I want to contact some people. So I texted him through Facebook because I didn't have his phone number. So I sent him a message, right, on Facebook itself, right, and say, hey, just wondering if you might be looking for an air purifier. Like that, I didn't know whether he needs an air purifier or not. I don't know whether he wants it or not, and so I just texted him lah. Say, I just wondering if you are looking, if you are keen to actually purchase an air purifier, because we have a pretty good deal this month. Actually, no promo, but I just say got good deal because anyway, I will give him a free gift, right? So then he said that, oh, the MV air purifier, I saw you post quite a number of times, right? Then he started to ask a lot of questions, right? And everything is through Facebook message. Okay, and after he say, okay lah, you give me 1 unit. All right, so then I got his credit card number, I got his credit card details, I placed an order, right? And then I delivered to him. Right, all these are within half an hour, and he has never seen the demo, right? But he's seen me posting on air purifier quite a bit. Right, and lastly, I want to share with you that right, it's not just that you see, it's not just that me, Terence, Hari, Min Tian, right, all the guys can share about air purifier. Even if you are a lady, right, rest assured, right, you are able to share about air purifier or atmosphere to anyone at all, right, and you can be very good at it. It doesn't mean that atmosphere, e-spring, all these are guy stuff. So let the guys, let my husband, let my boyfriend, right, go and promote it. No. Okay, you ladies, you can also promote it very well, right? Because there are a lot of units, okay, of the atmosphere of e-springs, right? They are all done by Carmen. Okay, and over here, even though I'm there, okay, she actually shared about the atmosphere. Okay, and she always do a very good job lah. So all of you, you can do it. You can do the good job as well. All right, so these are some of the testimonials from my customers, and also some of the ways we actually approach the customers on it. All right, one final thing is that everyone will definitely need to have an air purifier. It's no longer a luxury, right? Yeah, but it is our job to actually really bring out that need and to educate them, okay, to make them want to purchase the air purifier from you. Okay, yeah, so that's all from my side. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, Leslie. I think we learned so much from all his story, that we can relate and try to look for somebody, who are having babies, small kids, and they always complain that small kids don't want to sleep. So maybe the stuffy nose is one of the reasons that the babies are unable to sleep, because the baby cannot tell us what is wrong with them. So with a good air purifier, it can turn around the air quality. It can help them to solve the problems, right? So I think I want to pass to Hari first to share with us some of your story. Then you can continue driving lah. Yeah, you have any slides that you want to show? Just I think you must have so many stories that you can share.
Yes, I'll share the screen. Okay. Okay, can see my screen. Terbalik. Okay, second. Okay. Okay. So I want to share this story. Actually, this one, some of you already know this story.
You can bring me away. You can bring me away.
Oh, sorry. You don't want to go away? Okay.
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 When I'm away, then I cannot see you already. This how we can see you.
If I keep now the video on, right?
Okay lah. Then you leave me there.
Can lah. Tengok diamond dapat orang diamond. So anyway, so this customer, when we actually he called, we went with them to show demo to another friend. Actually went to show OPP, and during that month atmosphere there was a promotion, so I always carried. I mean, there was no promotion, but I was heavily talking about atmosphere, so I had it in my car. So what I did when I went for the appointment, I took out the atmosphere and presented the atmosphere as part of my business presentation. So the prospect, they just saw, okay. Then this couple, this family was the one who brought me to see them. So after everything, the next day they called, they said, how much is one atmosphere and one e-spring, and how much they get back. They were asking about the cashback. And then they said, okay, how much about two? And then I thought they were asking about one e-spring. I told them, I said, no, if I take two atmosphere and one e-spring, how much? So show everything, show the bonus. And then suddenly they said, okay, get me three. And they bought 3 atmosphere, e-spring, and 1 Noxa pressure cooker for the wife. And then after delivering and all, I spoke to the uncle. I said, what made you suddenly decide to purchase? He said, when you have health and you have everything else, I mean, if you have health and you don't have everything else, it's okay. You can find them. But if you have everything but you don't have your health, ada pun tak ada guna. So he said, always pay first priority to health. And that's why he invested on the atmosphere. And I really like the way he said it. And he bought this tree because he wants to put in his daughter's rooms, two of them, and one for their room, which they will use for the hall and room. Okay. And this is the daughter, by the way. And this is in Rawang. Just so people who think the air pollution is not there, just try to drive out at night, especially late night. You will see under the lamppost, this is how the condition is. And if you check the app, you will actually see that the air pollution is very bad. They ask us to seek. This is my house, near my place. They said seek cleaner location if possible. And they asked me to shift my house. How can? So what we do is invest on the air treatment system. So this is our neighbor, one of our neighbors. So we told him this. We showed him this video, showed him about the the application, and then spoke to them about the RO water they're drinking. So at the end, they bought a combo, Atmosphere and East Spring. All this was before the combo promotion. And they also somehow bought the Oxa rice cooker. Okay, and then this one we went and presented to one guy because actually the baby has some health issues. But then we presented the Sky. The wife was not there, so she wasn't ready to listen. But the husband listened to everything. He said, "Okay, I'll let you know how." And right at the end, if you see this guy, is actually our ABO's. So the one at the corner, our ABO's husband. What happened was that night they decided to buy the Atmosphere Sky. Because after hearing to the whole thing, they decided to choose. So somehow I think I need to present to someone else and I have to make sure my ABO there, then they buy twice already like that. And then this story was in a clinic. We went there. Actually, my new ABO and this doctor are friends. So they went there they wanted to talk about something else. So in my mind, I want to show him the Atmosphere Sky. So I actually brought in together. So then he introduced me and then this doctor already had a humidifier, had an X-brand air purifier in his clinic. So when I told him about the Atmosphere Sky, when I said I want to present, he said, I already have two. I've got humidifier, got this X-brand. Why should I even invest on this? I said, you have to invest on this because this is the best. And then he said, how can you say this is the best? Okay, let me show you. So I show him the Allergy UK website. Show everything. He got so excited. He said, you mean I wasted my money on some product which is useless, only taking house dust mite, dog allergen, cat allergen. Then he said, my clinic, there's no dog, there's no cat also. I'm not a veterinarian. And this one is not even doing the job. Then after that, he said, okay, immediately want to buy. And then immediately he bought the ETO. He purchased the Atmosphere Sky. So sometimes I think if we go and actually explain, people have X-brand also will buy. We just have to, don't worry. And also you'll have cases where you go and bring the Atmosphere Sky, people are not there. Like what Diamond said, don't worry, just do. All these will still serve as your stories. And this, okay. And what I'm doing now, because of this month's promotion, right, I'm actually going out back to all these people. So for those who are the business long enough who have shown Atmosphere before, you prepare a name list just for the people you've spoken to before and tell them about the promotion. Chances are higher that you can close. So this guy, I'm actually talking to him now. So he's asked me for more information. I'm asking him for an appointment to see his wife so that I can, hopefully this time I can close to him. Okay, so that's all from me. I pass back to the Diamond. Okay.
Thank you, Harry. Yeah, so much
Thank
of good story that we can hear. Yeah, so finally I pass back to Terence to share with us some of your story.
Okay, sure. Just some simple story that I can share. Can you all see my slide? Yeah, okay. So I will just share a few story lah. So some of it are my friends and some of it are Tanya's friend lah. Okay. So there's this friend of ours also. She actually saw Tanya's posting about the atmosphere info, and she immediately asked us lah, she asked Tanya like, want to ask about the air filter, and then immediately we provide the info lah, like, I think it's very important that, when sometimes people ask more info, we need to know what are they looking for or what is their concern and what are their pain points and what exactly is their need rather than, we bombard everything to them. I think this is something that we also learn along the way that, very important to ask, like, are you looking for the big one, small one, or where do you plan to put, whether in your living room, your bedroom. So all these are actually very important fact find that we would need to know. Okay, then immediately she asked about dust mite. So I think maybe concerned about dust mite lah. So immediately, we sent her the list of contaminants, and highlighted the dust mite. So I think that actually is very important to assure them that, hey, what actually our atmosphere are capable of. Then from there, she immediately bought a unit of atmosphere mini for her father-in-law. So when we deliver, the father-in-law actually live in a very big house lah. So in his room itself have like 3 air purifier. But I think she still decided to get another one, maybe, because of the ineffectiveness of others lah. So I think so long, the moral of the story is if your prospect have other air brand, still try to show them lah. You wouldn't know what will happen. Yeah. So the next one actually is also my friend. Yeah. So the friend that been knowing since my studying days, and suddenly out of nowhere, he actually texted me that you still selling this air purifier. I say, of course I got. Then after that, we chatted in the WhatsApp. Initially he Facebook messaged me. So after that, I say, which day you available? I bring the unit to your house for you to see and test. Then he say, it's okay. Just get me. So sometimes, as long as we having a good reputation and having a good relationship with our friends, is on top of the product that you are representing, your friend actually trusts you. Like he actually say that, I'm confident with you and your product, and I don't even need to see it. So actually, sometimes we do get people like that, it's like a blessing in the sky lah. Yeah, so for this friend of us, he just moved into his new house, then he decided to get 2 unit for his master bedroom and his kids' room. Yeah, and then the third one is actually my neighbor, my ex-neighbor, my parents' place. And I actually, through conversation, I actually found out that he actually has sinus issue. So definitely it's not surprising because Tanya also has sinus issue, like I mentioned just now. So actually you'll be surprised, around us there are a lot of people having all these like sleeping issue, sinus issue, eczema, allergy, and so on. So there actually is a big market. So through like talking, I found out that he actually has sinus issue. So what I did was I lent him my unit for 3 days. So you see how important for us to have a ready unit so that we can let other people to experience, because not everybody can decide and to buy on the spot without looking at it. Some people, yes, but some people maybe they see, they touch. Some people even to the extent of trying it, then only they decided to buy. So after that, I pinjam him for a few days, and then he liked it and he decided to get one for himself. Then after 1 week later, I actually asked him, how was your atmosphere sky? And he said, yeah, his sinus was gone and he was breathing very well. So actually, all these are actually very good feedback. So, our atmosphere sky really does work, does magic lah. So I always believe that, if you are confident in the product and you love it and you just share it, all out, I think all these products can also help people out there. Yeah. And next, actually, this is my high school friend. And I would say he is so far my biggest personal purchase lah. Yeah, so he moved into a new house, it's a big house, it's a semi-D. So I proposed him 4 unit of Sky plus 2 unit of Mini. So because he has a lot of rooms and it's a big space, so he trusted my suggestion, and he really think that air purifier is really a necessity and a need, so that he got all this unit here. Then I install for him, I walk him through and let him test. Then after 2 months later, I sold him another 4 more Sky in Sabah. So the 4 more Sky in Sabah, two placed in his office in Sabah office, and another 2 more in his Sabah house. He has a house in Sabah lah. When he is there, he will stay in the house. So actually, imagine your customer really love the product and they repeat the product. So this friend of mine, in total, he bought 8 Sky and 2 Mini. Yeah. So actually, there are people out there that I want to say that, even though we might think Sky is very expensive, but people can afford one. Don't limit ourselves. And this friend of mine, that he don't even do any ZIPP, he instant transfer the whole lump sum to me immediately. So I think people out there can afford, if you can give them the value. Yeah. So last but not least, this is our church friend that also has sinus issue. So I think we pinjam them as well. Then after that, the funny thing is, once we take back our unit, and then they actually say that, oh, he missed it so much and has been sneezing. So they actually need to apply another credit card to purchase, because they want to utilize the ZIPP. So what we do is that time we were having the promo, so I immediately give them our ready unit, and then while they get their credit card, then only they swipe and to buy another one. So in a way, it's like hit the iron while it is hot lah. Yeah. So if they really want, then you faster give them ready before they change their mind. Yeah. So I think this is a very good lesson for us as well. Right. So throughout all the time, we actually took a lot of pictures lah, and I think this is just a part of it. But definitely we have more and more coming up lah. Yeah. So always document your happy customer, your journey, and I think one day you have a very wonderful memories looking back at it. Yeah. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, Terence. Yeah, I think again we learned so much from all the three wonderful speakers, Leslie, Harry, and Terence. We can relate and try to think of our friends, our family, our prospect out there. They might have these problems. Yeah, and again, the most important thing is about exposure lah. Yeah, so the only reason why you didn't manage to sell any air purifier last month is because you didn't expose enough to your prospect. Yeah, you didn't post enough and you didn't promote enough to the number of people. Yeah, I think maybe Tanya, you can also share a little bit of how air purifier can help with your sinus, eczema, with your eczema or your customer eczema problems.
Hi, Mingtian. Yeah, thank you. I personally benefited a lot. That's why I'm a very, very firm believer of the product. I think like what Terence mentioned, that I have a very bad morning sinus. And that is something that I grew up with, and I thought that I have to live with it the rest of my life, because I didn't really have an air purifier in my parents' place. Then until we got married, then parents say, why you have morning sinus, so terrible one. So we bought other brand X and we used, and it didn't work. So until we joined the business, then we learned about the products. Then we decided to invest. We decided to invest one on our own. Wait, mommy talking. Mommy talk to you back. Wait, So then it really helped me a lot, because I think the main, sorry guys, the main difference is actually the air filter, the filter. Mommy talking. Wait, give mommy 5 minutes. Yeah. So it really helped me a lot, and because of believing in it, we were able to share our own personal testimonial to help many people out there who need. Yes, mommy talking. Yeah. So I'm sorry guys, that's why I'm always on mute. Yeah. Okay. Yes. So and because we have our own personal testimonial, and when we share with people truly from our heart and experience, people can also feel it. Sorry guys, I think I yeah, but that's all my sharing. Thank you.
Yeah, it's okay, Tanya. Yeah, thank you so much, Tanya. So what she means is that she really feel the different. Yeah, and then I think that one thing that all of you must have in mind, that besides learning about the features of how this unit work, comparison. I think most important is about how you care for your customer. How can this unit help them to solve their problems? Yeah, so for you to identify, if you can identify someone with problems that we listed just now, with allergies, with sinus, with runny nose, often fall sick, easily get sick, eczema, skin irritation, pregnant, yeah, having small kids, having pets, yeah, these are the people that have the needs. Yeah, if they have the needs, even though they're already using X brand, we still got our chance. Yeah, because you can prove to them that this unit is way better than whatever that you are using right now. Yeah, and from there, then you can reach out to them to ask for an appointment. Yeah, either it's from Zoom or from physical appointment, and then you can pass them some relevant information. Yeah, and do believe the media, social media power. I think all of us will agree. You see just now, Terence shared, Leslie shared, even I show you that we are managed to sell and share because of they saw in the stories. Yeah, either Instagram stories, Facebook stories, WhatsApp stories. Yeah, that can bring them the curiosity, and we can help them because of our constant appearance. Yeah, that's why I also put a folder that every customer that I sell, I post it on the Facebook in the category, in the folder, so that my friends are aware that I am selling air purifier. I want to let them know that I am selling air purifier. Now, when they want to look for air purifier, I'm the right person for them to consult and to buy from. So I think that's all for our training today. So make sure that you learn and then try to reach out to more people. Try to reach out to as many as possible and get leverage with your upline. Get leverage with your upline for experience in showing the product. I always tell all my ABO, if you manage to set an appointment, that person agree me to go, I bring my unit there, more than 50% done deal already. For those Harry and Terence ABO as well, if the person let Terence to go in with the air purifier, let Leslie to go in with the air purifier, more than 50% is done deal already. So leverage on your upline who are experienced. Then you learn how to present. And Amway has set the price. Every month you buy air purifier is the same price. Last month also this price, this month also this price, next month also this price. But during the promotion month, you can get additional gift. For example, this one you pay additional 65 ringgit, you get the special gift. And you can have a payment option. If you don't have credit card, you can pay by debit card only by this month, right? And if for some customer who wish to drag the payment to 24 months, they can also go on with the easy to own program. So they can add on a carbon filter and they can lengthen the payment to 24 months period. But with the ETO easy to own program, you cannot add on to get the promotion. The promotion is only available for 4 months EPP or 12 months IPP installment. So if you didn't understand, you check back with the person who invite you into the meeting. So I think that's all for tonight's training. So thank you all for listening. I hope that it will benefit you. Let's go all out to get some sales this month. Air purifier. Okay, see you guys. Good night. Good night.
For the session.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Good night. Good night. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Thank you, Hari. Thank you, Terence. Thank you, Leslie.
Thank you, boss. Thank you. Thank you, Terence. Thank you, Leslie. Thank you, Harama.